Hi guys, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. It's time to check out a dead Peter Carey's body, because we've looked at everything else in here. Okay, we'll start from the head and work our way down. So let's look at his face.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
His clothes.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
His pierced chest.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
So someone has to be quite strong. They used the harpoon.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Pool of blood. That was not quite where I clicked, but sure, let's go with it. Sea knife. Knife? I said that as if it was a TH. Wooden handle.
Wooden handle is plain and solid.
Blade.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
We've got a notebook with an inscription.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook. The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Oh, interesting. Is there anything in the back before I open it? No, okay, let's open. We've got numbers and initials or abbreviations. Same thing.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Right, let's examine his body again in case there was anything I may not have seen. Looks as if... Oh, okay. Find a pair of related clues and they'll form a deduction. Red colour signifies an unachievable... And I did not manage to see it. Okay, so... Right, several unsuccessful attempts were made to break in. No, that's not right. No, it's not right, okay. Missing tin box. In the notebook? Not right. Alright, don't think there's anything we can quite deduce yet. Judith. GHN? I don't want to make a deduction yet. Not yet, until I get more information.
The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack.
Just want to make sure I'm getting everything I possibly can here. If I examine that shelf again.
This place is not covered with... An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Okay. Don't think we got anything new to deduce. Red colour signifies an unachievable clue combination. I think what we need to do is speak to his wife again. Let's look at the new clues. Tobacco pouch. Tobacco pouch made from sealskin. The initials PC, so we get a dialogue option for that. Find a use for Peter Carey's boots, so we'll examine that against the footprints. And we've got an updated character portrait, I'm presuming, of Peter Carey. Okay. We'll examine the map. Because I've not looked at that yet. Hammerfest.
Dundee. It's a whaling map.
Have I got everything now? I want to be sure.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Why are ships always female names? Have we looked at that? Oh, there's a shelf. Right. Let's examine the footprints with Carey's boots.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Lestrade, do you know anything?
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
I don't know if I want to make any deductions yet. Yeah, because like none of that is just not. So that's why I think we need more information here. Mrs. Carey, I need to speak to you. Or Mrs. Carey, however it's pronounced. Was Peter a smoker?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Thank you, madam.
Alright, so that gave us an extra thing. Alright, Peter Carey's a non-smoker. Though his wife had not seen it before, she was forbidden to set foot inside the cabin. Yeah, see, that just doesn't make sense. Oh, okay. Introduce something. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
So we can organise it. And we also have that, okay. So how do we go about organising it? With Lestrade.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
I'm sorry, ma'am. If it's any consolation, I don't think you did it. That doesn't mean I don't think you didn't have a hand to play in it, but I don't think you did it.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Okay. There's obviously still things I need to find out. Does the green mean that I've done it though? I think.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
I'm assuming green means I have looked at it. And then white is like, there's still more to be done with it. Abbreviations. I wonder what the abbreviations will be. Could outline the dust. Ship logs are also a point of interest, but we can't really speak about it to... we can't mention it to Mrs. Carey. Maybe there's something up here that I should use my little investigative power on. I don't know. Ugh, don't walk into things, Sherlock. Doesn't look like it though. I don't think I can make any more deductions yet. From the clues that I have, at least. No gardener, break-in attempts. No gardener, Peter carrying on smoker. No gardener, pinned to the wall. So none of that matches up. Yeah. We need more clues. How do we get more clues? We've got that coming up. I really like this whole deduction thing. I remember in the Testament of Sherlock Holmes, I believe you were working from a diary sort of thing, and a whole diagram. So it's nice, it's changed up a little bit. It's very, I know I've said it in the last part, but BBC Sherlock. Lestrade, I don't know what I'm doing. I know that might not give you much faith in me, but it's true. I don't. Oh! I switched to first person view. Did not mean to do that. Is there anything else I've missed in the blood? Was there a footprint? Can I go down? I want to go down. Can I not go down? Guess I can't go down. I don't think I missed anything there though. Definitely don't think I missed investigating anything on him. Pierced chest, his face, harpoon. We've looked at. We've done that and there was nothing. Look at the table again. Can't use the T mode, as I call it. Is there anything else in the chest? Doesn't look like there is. Nice hat though. Ship's logs. What's bothering me? What do I do about the ship's logs? And then there's that. The damn shelf. Like, I know there's an outline in the dust. And it's the fact that outlines it as yellow.
Not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
See, like, I'm pressing that F button because it pops up like an F and then nothing is happening. So I'm assuming if I maybe look around we could find a chest. I don't know. I am not a very good detective. Pumpkin patch. Evidence required. Need more boots. That's what we need. Go over this way. When do we set up this whole sting as well? Like, I spoke to Lestrade and he didn't really have anything else to add. Huh, that rhymed. I don't think we can go in the house. Right? That would be helpful. There's nothing there. Man, all like the sounds of the animals. Wow. We've got her complete character profile. There's nothing else I can say to her.
Such a thing. My poor husband.
Ma'am, it might take me a while to solve your husband's crime. The crime against your husband. As I am a bit of an idiot. But we will get there, I promise you. I promise you completely. Oh, what the hell? That insect. Is there anything behind the shed? What am I missing? Lestrade.
You need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
But I walked behind the cabin and I saw nothing. Oh. Cheers.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Thanks, Lestrade. You are the best detective. Man, I hope I get better as the cases go on. Otherwise, that's just a little bit embarrassing. But like I said in the previous part, I'm the type of person, it takes me a while to wrap my head around clues and stuff like this.
Did you hear that?
Well, look what the cat
There's
dragged
someone
in.
there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
I won't be right behind you, I have to go the other way. Give me a second, Lestrade. I want in the drams. The
Mr.
drams.
Holmes, come and see what we've caught in our net. All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough! You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Alright, quick question. Why did we just leave the body there? That's a bit strange. Look at us, look how smug we look. Why would we leave the body there though? So I guess we're going to head to Scotland Yard. I think. Examine Nelligan's belongings is what we want to do. And then interrogate him as well, but I want to
Mr. Holmes?
inspect his belongings first. What's this? £100 reward. Edinburgh City Police. Edinburgh. I'm a Glasgow girl myself. £100 reward for Henry Stalhammer. £50 reward. Metropolitan Police. Look for him. £500. Warren and Jonathan Fenton. Wanted. Jonathan Fenton. £500 reward. Missing a pair of single stone diamond earrings. So many cases we can take. Where's Watson? Watson, get on the case. I need you.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Alright, well, I want to go to the evidence room first. Which must be this way. The staff room. Evidence room. What's this? Nelligan's belongings. Good thing they had them out for me already.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Oh, so he's got a
The
notebook.
that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
Wait, why would he have it on him? Did we leave it out? Like, did we leave these things sitting out for him to look for?
A handkerchief with the initials JHN. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Got a ring. Is it the one ring to rule them all? Oh, sadly not. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883. Just in case there's anything else we're not seeing. Doesn't look like it. Nope, there must be something we're missing then. Oh, because we didn't actually examine it.
Partner, 1883. To my friend.
We're doing it in reverse.
From R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Perhaps. So we can look at our archives, get a dialogue option for the knife, and a dialogue option for the ring's engraving. And there's evidence required still for the abbreviations. Just having a quick look around the evidence room, but I think that's us. Okay, what's that? Inspector Lestrade. And this one is a morgue. I guess we'll look. I mean, maybe we can find some more information before we question Nelligan. Is that our body? I don't think that's our body. Maybe they've not looked at our body yet. Like, I imagine it's a bit rude to just walk into the coroner's office like this and look through his shit and be like, yes, I demand the files on Carey, Mr. Carey.
Locked.
Okay, damn you, Lestrade, and you're keeping your office locked and following security protocols. How dare you? Interrogation room. Hey, John. Alright, let's gather some information about him. He's got a shabby cap. Man, it's just, look at the skin texture. And like, I really hope YouTube is doing this justice. He's got a thin neck. Something expensive fabric, but it's got a patch. Callus on his hands. Scars. Short sleeves. I'm going to assume this isn't his because the improper fit. Elaborate buttons. The fact he's wearing a shabby cap with an expensive fabric and then it's been patched and the sleeves are short on him makes me think that isn't his, but he's patched it of some sort. I don't know. We'll see. Listen, son, I want to find out more about this notebook.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh no, I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
Well, now you have to
But
tell
I
me.
will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Sea knife.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Mr. Carey's a strong man. I would assume if he is the killer, he would have, like, obviously his calluses and scars on his hands, but it did not say if the scars were fresh or anything like this. He would have wounds, I would imagine. Gold ring, let's find out about that.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
I didn't say you stole it from anyone. Rings engraving,
The
yeah.
ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
So who's the ring's owner?
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
But we already pointed out, right? Select the correct answer, okay. So we failed that one.
So, Mr. Nelligan...
The ring is mine.
Okay, well, we know it's... From R. Dawson to my friend and partner. I think we'll need to check out these archives. Nelligan is approximately 19 years old. He was raised in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago, he and his family fell into poverty. He worked to earn money by cleaning fish. Despite undertaking such manual work for a considerable time, Nelligan remains physically weak. Yeah, so he remains physically weak. I don't think he killed Peter. Man, so many character portraits. John Nelligan seems not to be a usual thief. What's his role in all that? That has nothing to do with it, but I'm assuming that's going to be found out that's his father's jacket.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else. Most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Okay, so we can make some deductions. Notebook belongs to Nelligan. Whoa, my voice went a little bit weird there. Nelligan's notebook, swift actions. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming the abbreviations might be, like I said, initials, and it might be like potential targets. This, well, yeah, it proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in a pool of the victim's blood. There's probably more deductions we can make right now. But I don't know. What is his role in all this? Like, we know the tin box has nothing to do with it. Alright. Experiment required. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body. Listen, I'm glad we're going to experiment on this. I am very glad we're going to experiment on this. But I would say an unskilled and untrained man couldn't.
to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
I am so excited! Oh man, that's going to be so cool.
Locked.
Damn you, Lestrade. But yeah, this is where I'm going to wrap up this part here. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I love you all. Bye!